He's taking this and made it his stature. Okay, so now, this is an organization of individuals that are in Hollywood. Now, they hold this event at the White House. Now, ask yourself, why would all of these entertainers be invited to the White House secretly? Okay, and why are all of them wearing this rainbow necklace? Okay, all right. It kind of symbolizes the Olympics. Like when you win a gold medal. But this defines something else. This is something
Ford
else.
Field in Detroit.
Even Big Bird has received.
It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
What this defines is the Met Gala. The Met Gala subsidiary of Hollywood. So, I should say Hollywood. Okay? So, everybody knows, including myself.
It's the Detroit Lions taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
This rainbow necklace. Okay?
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions.
That are Hollywood. They hold this event at the White House. Now ask yourself, why would all of these entertainers...
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Okay? And
and that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Necklace. Okay? All right? It kind of symbolizes the Olympics. Like when you win a gold medal. But this defines something else. This is something else. They even got Big Bird. Even Big Bird has received a medal here. Okay? So you have to understand that there is a deeper meaning now. What this
first play from scrimmage, Stafford.
The Met Gala.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
The Met Gala.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Okay?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now, nobody knows, including myself, I don't know what goes down behind these doors. These closed doors.
Stafford now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Are involved or have been involved in some type of...
Here's Stafford now on second down.
Homosexual
and this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Right?
Throwing on third down. Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This flag was brought into place.
To the air again, Stafford. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Yes, it does.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Flag, carrying this flag, or broadcasting it as if this is what you represent.
Freeman again.
Representing Lucifer, okay?
And he'll go down him shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, Sanders. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But all the guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
This is an agenda, all right? Deflect. Now, it's okay for you to be gay or whatever, or lesbian or whatever, or transsexual for that matter, right? But this flag.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That how a lot of us have been misled and misguided.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 15-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Broke everything down clearly.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
There you go, partner. That's an old-school football right there. You need 1 yard, give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
Wednesday night prayer meetings and
Now a first and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Sanders. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive, and it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays, try and go to those spots, and get your offense moving.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now 2nd and 5. Now they'll change things around before the snap. To throw is Sanders. To throw on 2nd down. He completes it to Hunter. So the completion good for just 3. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Damn!
Motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Sanders. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. Also, like
touchdown, Falcons! From 10 yards out, and the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat in the drive when we get at the 25-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Do you practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Now the first carry for Bush.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down in the yard. Back to throw. Stafford. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. Bush trying the middle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, Stafford here. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, Don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's get the offense moving again.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the red zone now, Stafford.
That's my bad.
He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hester to return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful.
Let's go.
Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Sanders. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. A sack there.
Get his feet set and deliver.
Stains on that jersey. Going to get him down well short of the first as he can. Unit for the Falcons. It'll come from the right hash. It's a down the pipe, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he offense heading back out to the field. And after starting the game with 2 INTs, you remember, he got back on the beam with a touchdown pass on their previous drive. And on the delay, it's Bush. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. Good move at the 30. Nifty move. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had that early throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Stafford. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Stafford looks to throw again. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Well, he bought as much time as he could there, but eventually his clock expired.
It certainly did because they were bootlegging him out of the pocket, and I think he had some indecision as whether to run or throw. And that indecision, it wound up costing him in a big way.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Off the play fake. Sanders. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Off play action. Sanders. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. In motion right here, Hunter. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Off the play fake. Sanders. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Sanders. He finds his man. Complete. It's Gonzalez. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
In motion left goes Jones. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw. Sanders. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Up the middle, Freeman. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote Smoking the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd down and 4. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Sanders. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunter. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but
Damn!
That's going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will be brought down on the play of this first half. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's a
man, that's crazy, bro.
It's Brian Branch with it. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. Up the middle they go with Sanders. He gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Stafford on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 4 yards out. And the Lions
every time, bro, it's like one fucking turnover, bro.
Converted into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now Sanders to throw on 3rd down. And
Oh my God, man.
the contact, it's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. For 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Here's 2nd and 3. St. Brown in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Hey,
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Here's Stafford. That is caught. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hester to return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team because Once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They give it to Freeman up the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That was slowing us down, not being able to run.
On the play, it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Sanders sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 22.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Here's Sanders on 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Sanders. High throw, but he makes the catch. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Turner. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's the linebacker, Alex.
This is unbelievable, bro.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line.
That man throw one interception, he gonna throw non-stop interceptions from there on.
What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now Stafford. This one caught. It's
come on, bro.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Stafford on 1st down. He finds his man complete.
This is unfucking believable,
man.
Man.
For a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every
one fucking interception, bro.
First before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Stafford. And that is intercepted.
Come on, bro.
Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Lions get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Hester to return from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And here now come the Falcons. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up the first down with a nice throw.
Sure. Give me a block.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Coleman. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, my God!
But not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw again. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Now meanwhile, off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 3 quarters.
You niggas dropped 21 in the fucking third, bro.
After this is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe...
Finally!
Falcons get there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 65 yards. And the Falcons have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied.
Back in this bitch.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Lions on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever. To throw is Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Freeman. Oh, good move. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Stafford's throw complete there to Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. Shreds the tackle. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Stafford got his man complete over the middle. That's Bush. And they get it down to the 47 here. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run up the middle with Bush. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing is Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Now Stafford. Jones has it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Looking to throw. Stafford, quick slant, caught by Moore.
I know that was going there.
Before he's brought down. They show run with.
Damn, I didn't know the time was running out like that.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I'm the man in my city, ain't nobody can with me. You can ask the real and all of that. I'm a known drug dealer. Successes on 26s, watching some television.
A 20th carry now for Freeman.
Bro, you had the first.
Now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, what a catch by Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the screen, this is Coleman. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation. And now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
He completes it right side to White. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Freeman again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Freeman. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game. Here's 2nd and a yard. This is Freeman. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on that defensive side of the ball.
Now the try here for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive and a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Lions down by 7, a little over 50 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Stafford now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bush. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now Stafford. St. Brown on the catch. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out-route catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That is incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Caught by Jones. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. Well, what a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Detroit.
I thought he had 10 seconds.